Okay, I got this Trac auto deploy style anchor. It's an anchor winch. It's been working really well for me. I've had it for about 3 years. Love this thing. But when I tried to pack things up and get ready to go last time, I was having issues with it. So this actually just kind of free spools. You can hear that it's kind of half catching in that, and if you use the up button, it will try to pull in, but obviously it's not working right. So I'll show you what I've been working on here. I did contact the company. They do have some parts, but this is not one of them. So they will not sell anymore the engine, or the motor rather, and the gearbox. Pretty much everything else you can get, but I'll show you what happened. So inside, this is the piece that is broken. Obviously that snapped right there, and that's what I was looking to replace. They have other models, and older models, they used to sell this piece. They no longer do. Unlucky for me. Let's see, I'll show you what that actually goes into. So this spool here is actually like a hexagon. So I might be able to find a socket that will fit on that, and then put it on the end of this. We shall see. This has got 2 bearings and a gear. They're all held in by these C clamps, or they're all held in by these C rings. So we'll dig into it, see what we can do. An option is to try to weld something right to that, but I've got another idea. So we took off the C clip there and slid our bearing down. That is attached firmly to the shaft. So this is the broken piece. As you can see, it kind of has that socket appearance to the inside. It also has these tabs, which actually probably keeps that from sliding too far towards the gears. This is all one solid piece right there. So what we're going to try to do is cut this off flush towards the brake here, and then we'll try to grind this into the shape of a 3/8 socket holder. We'll see if that works. I feel like that's the least invasive way to fix this, and we can always look at welding or JB Weld or something if that doesn't work. The one thing that I have concerns with is this flat round face at the bottom, where that bearing actually rested against before. It would be nice to keep that the same shape if possible, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, as you can see, that's cut pretty flush now, and we do have enough metal to really put, I'll get that centered and marked, to put these notches in. Now the one concern that I have is the depth. So I did order a separate impact style socket, 10mm, that will fit on the other end of the shaft. We might have to trim that down so we don't have too much height to where that's going to fit on here. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, so there we've got her cut. I even took it to the bench grinder and flatten the top, so now it's got 4 points of contact with the inside of the socket. And I will show you. I don't have my socket that I'm actually going to use yet, but this is a 3/8, and it fits. Oops. And it fits right on there, pretty tight, as you can see. Fits on there pretty tight, and it's pretty straight. So, like I said, this socket's not the one that we're going to use, but we're going to put that socket on there and then shorten this bottom part up a little bit, and making sure that our final product will have the right height here too. So we'll go from there. Alright, here's our finished rednecky product. Pretty close anyways. So that's got a 3/8 inch kind of drive to it now. And this sits on just like so. This bearing can still turn, and she's gonna fit now. So we went ahead and we trimmed the side, grinded that down so it was skinny enough to fit in the hole, and then we chopped a lot of the backside off so it wasn't too long, and we'll go stack it up here, make sure it all fits together. Oh, it's a little, you know, got a little play to it right there. So time will tell. We can always weld to that, I guess, if we need to. I put that together, and after sleeping on it, I realized, you know what, I might as well go ahead and just put some of this JB weld in there, and then I don't have to really worry too much about it falling apart. But we'll see. It still might fall apart. Yeah, I was like, oh, I think I have some of that stuff in the basement, so I found it. Found it so good. And then I was going to take it apart so I could put this epoxy together. Mix it all up like this. Anyways, when I did take it apart, I actually was having some difficulty getting it separated. So I think it probably would have been fine. But there's just a little insurance. Alright, we got our epoxy mixed. Now, here's the setup I got. In order to keep everything straight and aligned, and to make sure I don't glue this to my toolbox underneath here, I just stuffed it with some paper towel. Oh boy. Okay, yep, it got everywhere. Oh no. Okay. Well, I mean, oh boy, oh boy. That's probably plenty in there. Plenty, plenty. Okay. Oh boys. Oh boys. Here we go. Sloppy jalopy here. Alright. Clean that up a little bit, so that's not there forever. Cool. Alright. Back to our plan here. This is probably going to overflow since it is already. I'm just going to take a little out because of displacement when we put our handmade 3/8 inch size drive in there. Alright, there. Now it's countersunk a little bit. And then, since I messed everything up, we'll see if this actually lines up here. Oh, yeah, she's coming out the top. Gotta take a little bit more. Well, I made plenty of it, that's for dang sure. Alright. Put that in there, like that. This actually sits pretty straight this way. There we go. She's sitting pretty straight. Set time in 6 minutes, cures in 4 to 6 hours, and then we'll put it back together. Alright, we let this cure overnight. And that's just a little dribble there. We stuffed the inside with some paper towel so that we wouldn't have any drip down through there. But yeah, that's pretty solid right there. It's a little proud, so we'll just clean that up so that our bearing can slide back down, and we should be good to go. Alright, now we've got it working here. This is attached to the gear. And of course we didn't do much with the bearings other than moving them from side to side. So these spin freely, they're back where they want to be. It's not as straight as I'd like it to be, but it still works pretty well. So we're going to throw it in there, see how it goes. Of course, I did clean this all up, so we'll have to apply some more grease, kind of like how we found it. Alright, now we've got our part, well, as close as we're going to get to a part. It's all lubed up, ready to go. Alright, now let's see if it works. Definitely holds. Alright, so that's our redneck fix for this part here. I'm sure we could have gotten that machined at a local shop for much less than the cost of a whole new unit, which is close to $300. But yeah, anyways, we gave it a shot. Why don't you comment below and let me know how long you think this will last. Will it last forever? Will it last for one trip on the water? Time will tell. So, all right. Thanks for watching.